I'm trying to understand. We're 13% of the population, but we make up 32.64% of the new STI cases in America. That's problematic. You tired of lies and leftovers? The Real Black Agenda is crushing 3 bestsellers list. Grab it on Amazon or hit the link in my Instagram bio at TheBusinessBully before they try and silence it. Black men get married. Black men get married. Black men, brothers get married. Get married, stay married. Sisters, I know you looking to get your lick back. I know that Pookie ain't no good. I'm not saying marry a Pookie. Find yourself the best black man you can find and marry them, because STIs are on the rise. I'm not trying to rhyme right now, but apparently I'm in my preacher bag, but STIs are on the rise. Let me tell you what's happening right now. The medical industry is profiting off of you being sick. The medical industry is profiting off of you getting abortions. The medical industry is profiting off of you being single and out here ready to mingle. The entire global economy is profiting off of black disrespect, black separation, and black disunity. I talk about this in the Real Black Agenda. I believe it's, chapter 5, Family, Legacy, and Generational Codes. We're not focused on entrepreneurship. We're not focused on mental health, and we're definitely not focused on repair. We are focused on clapping cheeks. And look, I think all of us enjoy a good romp in the hay. One of the main reasons I got married. I'm a man, baby. But in all seriousness, you have to understand the real power base comes from legacy. Too many of us treat our children like mini-me's. I'm sorry to break it to you, Dr. Evil. You need to stop worrying about trying to get a bajillion dollars in a mini-me and start focusing on your legacy. Stop treating your children like liabilities and start treating them like heirs. You need to have conversations with your children. We need to be unified. Every other group understands this. You don't see a whole lot of non-black people with the record low numbers in marriage and record high numbers in sexually transmitted diseases and sexually transmitted infections that you see with black people. I'm trying to understand. We're 13% of the population, but we make up 32.64% of the new STI cases in America. That's problematic. But of course, they got these commercials now, and Magic Johnson looking healthy. I mean, Magic Johnson looked like he done ate a lot. He don't look sickly at all. Magic basically, in your mind, beat AIDS or HIV. And you guys have taken that Fauci-fueled propaganda and made you think that, ain't nothing you got that can't be cured. Herpes can't be cured. Gonorrhea, syphilis, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can get a shot, but you guys are spreading it like wildfire. And you old Negroes, let me talk to you for a second. Y'all supposed to be setting the example. Ever since they came out with Cialis and Viagra and Levitra and all them other pills, but especially the blue one, y'all have been practicing unprotected sex like it's the free love era in the 60s, and that's got to stop. Y'all supposed to be the examples. We got to have calls from nursing homes finding out that Grandpa Lou has been, busting it up with Miss Mabel and Miss Gertrude over and over again. Also, trading ambrosia salad for some chocolate pudding. I'm just saying, it's utterly ridiculous. We need to make sure we start unifying and getting clear on our real strength. It's not in your first name. That's why I will grind up a sister that introduced herself as, and I'm making this up, Nicole Michelle. Where's your last name? See, if you paid attention to sports, what's funny is, when you see the back of jerseys, whether it's a basketball jersey or a football jersey or even a baseball jersey, you don't see the first name. You see the last name, because the power is in the last name. Wells Fargo, Walmart, Lamborghini, Gucci. These are last names. The power comes from families. The Kardashians and the Kennedys understand that. I'm just waiting for the Carmichaels and the Jenkins to catch up. Black people, you got to start creating trusts, and you got to start creating trust Okay? You need to start normalizing therapy. You need to start normalizing counseling. And I'm not talking down to you. And if you feel like I am, eat it. I ain't got time. I'm telling you right now, our strength is in unity. And the best way to unify is to start unifying our families. Homie, go home to your wife. Sis, go home to your husband. Build families. And I'm tired of these super pro-black diaspora Negroes talking about you need to marry a black woman and they got 3-4 baby mamas and ain't married near one of them ever. Now, sometimes marriages don't work out. I understand that. Sometimes marriages end in divorce, and a lot of times people think that it's the easy button to get out. But divorce tears up your family. It tears up your children. And if you're in an abusive marriage, get out. If you are in a marriage where you can't work it out and you have irreconcilable differences and you've done all you can, by all means, get out. I'm talking about people because she gets on my nerves. Trust me, that is not a reason to leave your marriage. Your marriage ain't functioning if your wife or your spouse or your husband is not getting on your nerves. Bro, your wife get on your nerves sometimes? He's shaking his head. He ain't going to say it because I ain't going to tell you who's in the room. But needless to say, I'm going to tell you that, like, I know for a fact there's some days my wife don't like me. So some days I don't like her, but there's not a day I don't love her. What did Luther say? There's not a minute, hour, day, or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list because I'm always thinking of you. We need to get back to that. You remember when we used to have love songs? What we got now? YN and cheek clapping and busting it open. And I don't know none of these songs. I can't understand the mumbling that's happening in my playlist these days when it just randomizes. But we need to get back to loving on each other, loving with each other, and building a foundation on that love. Stop buying into this propaganda of just, oh, you can do bad all by yourself, because I keep seeing a bunch of unmarried, how can I put this? Unmarried fake doctors running around giving advice. Like, where y'all getting all these doctors? Can y'all show me? Can you give me a link to your thesis? Not your certification that you got from a Cornell course you paid $5,000 for. Not the Harvard Business School certification you paid $10,000 for. Not the $2,500 you paid to whatever university school of skill of do funnies who want to look important while they wear a thong university that you got your fake doctorate from. I mean your actual dissertation from an accredited university. Can you do that? Have you defended your dissertation? No, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but your doctor's somebody. You know, an honorary doctorate used to be something that you got because you've done work. Now it's something that you can buy for $2,500 and a bag of Cheetos. We got to get back to loving each other tangibly and actually doing the work, and stop taking advice from people that have never maintained a marriage, let alone a significant relationship for any period of time worth talking about. If you got a question for Dave Anderson, you can email me, dave@businessbullyshow.com, or you can DM me on Instagram @TheBusinessBully, but make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe right here on I Never Knew TV. We'll see you next time.